We're going to scope out the forest. A little bit lost. 1 week forest is there. The next week you can turn up and it's gone. Maybe you can see all those down there. If it gets any higher, I'm not going to be able to stay in the woods, I don't think. Whoa. There we go. Mountain rescue house coming in. Whoa. Ho, ho. Hello and welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a hike and a wild camp in the English Lake District. Right, so where are we today? We're in a forest up near Seascale, so we're going to have a look around. We've got the day pack on. We're going to scope out the forest, have a look around and see if there's anywhere we can bivvy camp. So, what's the weather? Pretty much gloomy like this in the valleys, which is where we are now. Not much to report in terms of wind, but a bit higher up, we get up to 30 miles an hour. So if we do stay in the wood, just be careful with some of these massive trees. Look at the size of some of those up there. Oh yeah, don't want them toppling down on us, do we? So let's have a look around. I don't know if you can hear that. What on earth is that noise? This is one of the few occasions where there is no real plan. I've always wanted to come and see this forest. I'm going to have a stroll around. And if I don't feel comfortable, I'm going to drive back out to somewhere and know to camp overnight. But either way, I want to stay again. So it's not many opportunities we get to go out, is there? So when we do, let's get on. After that last camp on top of that mountain, I'm quite happy to say that the mountain beat me up. Got a black eye and swelling off my bag. And I tore all the glutes in the storm, you know, trying to face the wind. So nice relaxed one now. This one's a little bit out of my comfort zone a bit more. But it's quite easy for us to just stick to the same routes and stick to the same areas, isn't it? So I've come to a different area. It's put me out of my comfort zone to the point where I'm a little bit nervous. So I'm going to scope it round, get a good sense of the area and see what's what. But yeah, now and again, do it safely, but take yourself out your comfort zone. Challenge yourself a little bit. A little bit lost, but quite high up. I'm going to go a little bit higher and then sort the map, see where we are. What do we say about our comfort zone? Got lost now. A bit more tricky navigating in the woods without path, isn't it? Let us know in the comments what you use for navigation. I'm still on an old map, and when emergencies happen and there's a signal, we use the phone, but I don't know how good these GPS watches are these days. But really, this is kind of logging route up here, but we'll go up and have a look. No, don't we won't be able to get through, but most of the forests these days are production facilities, aren't they? They're not true wilderness, but that's the way it is, isn't it? 1 week forest is there, the next week you can turn up and it's gone. It's been a strange experience. I think some of these similar has happened to Miterdale recently. I was planning on doing a trip there, but we've absolutely obliterated it, you know. Right, so I'm not sure if we're allowed in here. Let's go and have a look. There's nothing telling me not to go in, apart from electric wires. So let's go and have a look. Exploring. Just trying to work out whether my map's out of date or whether I'm lost. I don't know which one it is. What are the chances of that? I just bumped into a mountain leader on a mountain bike. It's pointing me in the right direction. That's why you should always practice. I don't know what these are. I found a bit of a trail here. They're hooves? What are those? I'm not sure. Do they have deer around here? Oh, giant dogs. Giant killer dogs. I think that must be deer, that. The wind's got up a bit more than what I wanted, really. Maybe you see all those down there. If it gets any higher, I'm not going to be able to stay in the woods, I don't think. So I won't find something else. Well, still going to find somewhere to pitch. Combination of the terrain is horrific, the wind's getting high, and it's the holidays here in the UK, so there's a lot of people around on the main trails. And as you might expect, the best places to pitch are right near the trail, so I can't be doing that really. So I'm going to go to my plan B, which might need a little drive, and I might be ascending in the dark. Well, it's winter camping, is it? You're getting caught up with the light. Small ascent from the lake. I just want to make this clear that this is an area I know, so it's not as dangerous as it would be if it was somewhere I didn't know, so make sure you don't do that when you're going up. But yeah, I'm just going to ascend a little bit away from the lake where it says no camping, and I'm going to find a spot up there. So this is the spot I had in mind, just checking for any widow makers, but yeah, wind scuppered that plan. It's quite windy down there. I'm going to get out of the trees now, so it's creaking. And then hopefully we'll just have to take another beating in the tent again. See, it's a bit breezy up here, so I'm boggy as hell, so I'm just going to find somewhere and get it up, get the tent up. Right, well, found a nice little spot here. Underneath here, I'm hoping it's to be a bit more sheltered. See the UK winter winds playing havoc with camping plans. That's the second camp now in a row that I've had to change, so it's a good job. Put the tent in the back as well because I was supposed to be doing a bivvy camp, but no chance. I'm now beginning to completely understand the Hillberg solo where the poles go up first and you clip it over the top, because getting this up when there's a big wind is a nightmare. So yes, they seem to have it nailed, don't they? Let's try it. See? Don't need to try and help me out. It's a pre-pegged this one, and then some expert. Pre-peg this one, and then hopefully you just get it tight, sheep shit and all. Nice. Oh, there we go. Not looking great there at the minute. Get to camp and feel exhausted. Absolutely exhausted now. I don't know if I'm coming down something, but yeah. Dear, it's coming in this. Oh dear, that was a hell of a gust. Oh, what is wrong with the UK at the minute? Some big winds coming across. Man, the UK tents need to be put together very differently than places like the US, don't they, and others, but it's just mountain mountain weather. Right, so best laid plans and everything. I was going to do a tarp camp with a bush box stroke cookie food over some wood type a camp, but yeah, the weather and the volume of people's put an end to that. So I've just got some. I'll show you what I've just opened my cooker. We've got some pre-cut kindling, so you can see that there. I've also brought my fire steel as well in there. So yeah, so I was going to go all bushcraft Joe Robnett on you, but the UK weather put a stop to that. So it's a bit late, but burgers it is. So what have we got? We've got some nice Wagyu burgers there. You can see that. Some cheese, some tomato sauce. Yeah. Got a bit of a storm going on. Hope springs eternal, doesn't it? And me on a nice bivvy camp, cooking burgers over the fire instead. Pop a storm again now. Welcome to the UK. Hear that? Absolutely thundering through. It's all about where you pitch, isn't it, sometimes? If we were up there, that would be awful. Simmer for 16 minutes. Not sure I've got enough gas. I don't know if you can hear that. Wow, some really strong wind. Oh yeah. Lights at it again. Absolutely freezing, so I'm going to get the big guns out again. So I showed this on the last video. I thought it was worth showing it again because you know, it's cold weather, and any reviews on any of the cold stuff's probably useful at this time of year. So what have we got? I've got the Rab Electron Pro jacket. I think it's 800 fill power down with knit wax hydrophobic down, so it can take a little bit of water. Did really well on that last camp with all the snow, so I thought I'd give it another try. But yeah, it made a massive difference last week, so I can't recommend it enough. Again, not sponsored by anyone. Anything that keeps you safe in the cold is worth doing, isn't it? So so yeah, it was probably too warm on the last camp, but let's give it a try and see how it fares in this weather, because it's just as cold at the minute. Right, and the only other thing to show you in terms of warmth are these new gloves, which I used on the last camp. So I want to say thanks again to Save Your Heat for sending these out. I'd like to make it clear that no money's exchanged hands. They've sent them to me just to trial them and see if they work for us as wild campers. Originally designed for skiers and for hunting, but they want to see if they can work for us, so I said I'll give them a try for them. I'll give an honest review. I've worn them once, they did make a massive difference, so I'm going to try them again tonight. So how does it work? One button, I hold it for 3 seconds, you should see it turn red. It's quite instant heat all across the back of the hand there. So red setting is the hottest. Press it again, we've got a white setting which is medium, and then we've got a blue setting which I believe is the lowest setting as well. Yeah, so thanks again to Save Your Heat for sending these out. I'm going to continue using these on my winter camps. I can't believe it again, mountain rescues out. So was it on the last one in the Ogwin Valley? I don't know if you can see this, I'll try and show you. I'm going to keep this light off for a minute because I don't want to draw attention to myself while I'm on the search. Yeah, it looks like it's gone over onto a railing at the back, so, but yeah, it's pretty bad conditions, so I don't know what's going on. It seems to be quite happening quite a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, it's behind me now, coming over. See if we can have a look. Straight over the fence and keep my lights up. don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so hopefully everyone's safe out there, so nothing worse than seeing that. This wasn't forecast, was it? Oh dear. Keep getting some big gusts now and again, but then should be fine, I think. Not lied in the bivvy bag. Coming in. Whoa, ho, ho. I know this tent can take it, so I'm not too worried. If not, hide in the bivvy bag till morning and then get off. If you're going to do this sort of stuff, make sure you're safe, make sure you've got the equipment and make sure you're experienced. I don't want to encourage people to get in trouble, so yeah. I only do about 4-5 camps in the winter, and when I go up in the winter I always make sure that I know the area well, so if something like this happens I know I can get myself down. So yeah, don't try anything new in the winter. Guys, 4 o'clock in the morning. The winds are pretty bad on here. The tent's holding up alright, but not much chance of any sleep here really, but yeah, just try and get 2 hours and then we'll get packed up and get down. Morning guys, 7 o'clock. I'm going to start getting some stuff packed down. Because I went off this hill that I've had enough. That's a result to the earplugs last night, and it did work. Got a few hours sleep, so a lot of rain coming at 10, so I want to be off here by then. So let's try and get down. Got a bit warm last night, so took it off, but it's cold again now this morning. You can hear that. You hear it? Most of the stuff packed down. And get ready to take the tent down now. We'll do a quick peek out there once we get out there, but it's pretty wild. So let's get down. I'll flip me about. Right. After enduring last night, I'm trying to remind myself why I do this, but I've remembered why now. Let's have a look out here. Tent. Did you see that we dug down behind that hole, but it's still not very pleasant. Let's go and have a quick look on here. Look at that sky. Wow. You can see how breezy it is on top. Just up here. It's ridiculous. Yeah. There's a hell of a breeze coming down. I can't speak. Right. Get this tent down. Let's get up here. It's freezing. Woo! Tent's taking a beating. Ugh. Let's get off here. Not very pleasant. Right, it's all packed up. If you come up here, leave it as you found it. So let's get down. If you've enjoyed it, you'd like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. See you on the next one.